Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Gail and welcome to Vlogmas. In today's video we are going to make salt dough, and what we're going to do with this dough is we're going to create some Christmas ornaments. Let's get into the video. Let's go. So freaking long. Salt, and I think this is all we need. Whisk. Alright, so we need 2 cups of flour. That's not gonna work. Learn your lesson, Gail. You could definitely sift this, but I'm not doing that. And then half a cup of table salt, so now we're going to mix the salt and the flour. Just mix it in really well. I made this with my daughter a few years ago. I think about 4 years ago we've done this for Christmas tags. don't have a cookie cutter, just use a glass. Okay? Oh, I can't see that. Just please don't stress about not having something. And then I've got this one. I had this for years. I think I bought it for my niece's birthday. She wanted a frozen party back in the day. Oh, I have to gently take this off. Just gently. So that didn't come out too good. But you know what? I can either pop it back with the leftover dough or leave it as is. What else do we have? Come on. Got this little star over here. Do another star. It pops out so easy, and now you can just smooth the edges like that before you put it on the tray. And this, same like cookies, like making cookies. Just roll it up in it. Oh, scratch that. Just roll it up. So easy, gosh. The dough feels so nice to work with. I mean, perfect. I know you can store this in the fridge. I can't remember how long. I'm gonna have to look it up and put it on the screen. It's so soft. I'm gonna try and put my dog's paw in here. I'm gonna try that. I'll be right back on this one. And this looks like a snow alien, or let's just call him the outcast. You know, the one that doesn't really fit in. Oopsie. So they're gonna be ugly, probably, but you know what? It's all about fun. I just want to show you that, you know, you can create so many things with it. I think I'm gonna paint that on because, or should I just wet it? I'm gonna take my finger, I'm gonna wet his face. You're gonna smile, okay? Push it in there, because right now he doesn't have a choice, he needs to smile. And then I may paint this whenever, I may not, I may just leave it. But I think this is just to show you guys what you can do. Look at that. You can make a little hat for him. I wonder if I should use some like baking paper. I don't know. You can see this is starting to set. This takes about 3 days, 3 to 7 days to set, to harden completely, and it will be rock hard. And then you can paint it and make it look all cute. But if you want to hang it, I'm using a straw, and you just make a little hole, so that way you can hang your, oh, not too close to that edge, I don't want it to break. So I'm starting over. Just check your stuff before you go on. Okay, so this is X, so I'm going to do X, M, A, and S. And it really doesn't have to be perfect, it still looks cute. Don't know if you can see the indentations, the name. Forgot to show you guys this. I've got a stamp, and this piece is a lot smaller than the stamp, but it's perfect. That way I don't get all that indentation. I'm just gonna, So the problem, so at this moment in time, the clay is drying, or the dough is drying very quickly. So now if you want to do anything, you have to press a lot harder, and I just don't want to ruin anything, but you have to press a little bit harder, and you can see. Anyways, it's not perfect, but still cute. I'm just gonna do that again. Here we go. It's still cute. Still gonna look cute. Okay, so even if you don't have a stamp, this is a little piece I've got over here. This is, you can use some fabric. If you have fabric or lace or something like this with a beautiful or some oh gosh, I can't get some pattern on it. I'm just using the glass because I just want to show you guys that you really don't need anything fancy. You can still make something pretty. Alright, so look at that, it's still cute. Because once it's dry, this is going to be something a little bit more rustic. Another tip, if you have leaves from outside, like I promise you, it looks so good. Take a leaf or even a glass that have a nice pattern on, use that pattern, press it on your piece, and then you have something quite unique, something quite cute. Right? It doesn't have to be perfect. It will look great once it's baked or dry. Pretty. Oh my goodness. Whoopsie. Anything with a pattern on, you can definitely transfer it onto this. It needs to bake for 2 hours at 120 degrees Celsius, and I think that is 250 Fahrenheit. And sure, it's hot. You can see my makeup is all melted off. I actually don't have 2 hours because the electricity is going off again. So I don't know how these are going to turn out. If I'm not able to finish today, then I'm going to have to do an update. I might just have to do the painting another day, so we'll have to see. Guys, so this is how it turned out. It's slightly brown, and at the back you can see it looks like it's overbaked. I think because I have a fan in my oven, the temperatures might have been a bit too hot. So if you have a fan, or you know your oven is hotter than normal ovens, then consider turning it down a bit. Okay, I've done this many times, but I've never put it in the oven. I've only air dried it, so this was an experiment for me as well. I think because of the time and having to get this video out, I opted for the oven. But if I do it again, I will definitely air dry it. If I have time constraints, then I would put the oven a bit lower. I still think it's a win because I can paint these whatever color I want. If I like the brown, I can put a little bit of white in there and just wipe it off, and then it's got a nice effect. Or I can paint it completely white and make this, the indentations are green. It's looking a little crazy here. I did some more salt dough, And I'm actually going to air dry these. I don't know if you remember, but I had difficulty popping this one out. I just cleaned it up nicely on the edges, pat it in. I'm gonna let it dry for maybe a couple of hours and then pop it out. And then I've made this one for my dog, and I didn't like how the previous one turned out, so I think air drying these will give me a better result. Okay, I'm going to clean up this mess, and then I'm going to start painting these.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, la 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 la.
Okay guys, so I just want to do a recap. We mix the flour and the salt, then we add the water, and we work it into a lovely dough. And then you roll out the dough and you use your cookie cutters or glass or whatever you have to cut out some shapes, and then you can imprint on your little ornaments with whatever you have on hand. Then you're going to bake it into the oven, and please remember to preheat your oven before you start. Then you're going to bake it into the oven for 2 hours on 120 degrees Celsius or 150 Fahrenheit. Alright, you can also leave the ornaments to dry for 3 to 7 days. So after your ornaments is completely dried, you're going to, well, you don't have to, but you can paint them. You can actually use some Mod Podge, and you can sprinkle some glitter on. You can do whatever you want. Okay guys, so if I finished my ornaments, I'm going to show you at the end of the video. If not, I'm going to have to do an update on the next video. So for now, I'm just going to say thank you for watching, thank you for hanging with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.